The drilling sequence for an easy implant with pre-mounted implant base, diameter 4.4 mm and length 11 mm. The round burr, diameter 3.5 mm, is used for punch marking the cortical bone, which simplifies the use of the drills to follow. In the process, the spherical tip of the round burr is lowered to the equator. The pilot drill diameter 2.8 mm determines the depth and axis of the implant site. The depth marks on the drill correspond to the implant lengths 7.3, 9, 11, and 13 mm. The maximum drilling depth is 13 mm. Once drilling is complete, the depth of the implant bed is checked using the direction and depth indicator with depth marks. The exterior packaging is opened with the perforated packaging tab. The implant sets are supplied sterile in cartons of 1 or 3 blisters. Each blister has 3 cavities to be opened independently. The angled handpiece can be used to remove the single patient-form drill supplied with the implant from the holder directly. The single patient-form drill is used to widen the implant bed to the planned diameter. The depth marks on the drill correspond to the implant lengths 7.3, 9, 11, and 13 mm. Once drilling is complete, the axis of the implant bed is checked using the direction and depth indicator with depth marks. If the bone quality is 1 or 2, you may need to cut the thread with the tap. Insert the tap maximal to the upper edge of the cutting work element. Pay attention to the axial alignment of the implant bed when inserting and removing the tap. The Easy Implant Insertion tool can be used to remove the implant from the holder directly. For that purpose, the tool is inserted into the implant base. The insertion tool audibly snaps into place under slight pressure. The implant is then pulled out of the holder laterally and transferred to the implant bed. The implant has been inserted according to protocol when the implant shoulder is at bone level and a surface of the hexagon is oriented buccally. After successfully checking the implantation depth and the surface position, the insertion post can be separated from the implant. To provide safe transfer, the easy handle for easy gingiva formers and caps is rotated into the occlusal opening of the gingiva former. The gingiva former is removed from the implant holder and then placed on the pre-mounted implant base, taking the rotation position into account. The outside of the gingiva former has 3 marks, which correspond to the 3 surfaces of the antirotational mechanism. Two multifunctional caps each and a cover cap are packaged together in one cavity. The iSy multifunctional cap provides a precise, rotation-resistant transfer system for both closed impression methods and intraoral scanning. Should it be necessary to remove the implant base from the implant just placed, the holding key for implant base must be placed on the implant base to counteract the torque of the abutment screwdriver when removing the abutment screw and thus prevent the implant from unscrewing. The removal of the abutment screw is done with an abutment screwdriver and mounted iSy holding key for implant base. The abutment disconnector is used in conjunction with the holding key for implant base to remove the implant base. The abutment disconnector is screwed clockwise into the implant base until the tapered connection is disengaged. For insertion purposes, the iSy handle for iSy gingiva formers and caps is rotated into the occlusal opening of the cover cap. Paying attention to the alignment of the hex, the cover cap is carefully inserted into the implant until the flat part of the cap's head makes contact with the implant shoulder.